Hello, everyone. This is a beautiful Sunday. Sunday is always good to relax, but still, I don't make Pramod to relax. And you can see him in a formal attire because he's going to give this interview. First, thanks, Pramod, for taking your Sunday to come here to give your success story.
Yes,
And
we
yeah, top of that, congratulations for achieving this wonderful certificate called PMP.
yes,
Great. So, first thing, we have to see the certificate. Here it
yeah,
goes. Pramod. Pramod, this picture for the blazer, I think specifically you shoot it for LinkedIn, is it?
yeah. This was from our. We used to have campus placements kind of thing called career fair during
Oh,
masters, and there was
oh,
a special booth for all this professional LinkedIn shots. So that's
understand.
where me and my friends got this shot.
Nice picture, nice picture. So 19th of August, he cracked his PMP. Fantastic. So
Yeah.
now you are a professional. Very good. Happy to know about this. I'm sure you're excited seeing the certificate.
Yes.
Okay, so talk about some background. What kind of job you do? Which country you live?
Yeah. So I'm currently working as business analyst at Vasar Labs in Hyderabad. Prior to this, I worked in Scient as senior design engineer.
Very
I
good.
lived in USA for 5 years and then returned back in December 2018. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay, nice.
yeah.
Very good. Good to know. You served in different country, India. Good job.
Mhm.
So now, how come this PMP urge came from where it started?
PMP started in 2017 November. So
Oh,
pretty long procrastination. Uh,
so
so
I think 2017 means you should have been in the US by the time serving there.
yes, yes. So while I was working as validation engineer at Hendrickson,
Ah,
we used to have this every year they provide some form of corporate training. So
uh-huh.
the nearby university was Kent State University.
Mm,
So in association with that university, they provided the basic like essentials of project management and advanced skills of project management. It was a 2 day or 3 day workshop.
okay.
So basically, they used to teach basic project management stuff, how we as a Hendrickson employee would deal with different project scenarios. And that's when I was in a dilemma whether to take, extension of that would be like an MBA or project engineer or taking all this certification.
Right.
Then suddenly in 2018, uh, the work pressure spiked up. So even
Oh,
I had to work even Saturday, Sunday, provide factory support, something like that. So I was like
you
working.
is it in US culture? They work on Saturday, Sunday?
No, no. The situation was like in 2018, somewhere the East Coast, there was this snowfall, some extreme snowfall happened. So something like if this is a truck tire level and half of the truck would be filled with snow and all. So we used to provide air ride suspensions to all the trucks and trailers. So
Ah,
they wanted extra people at the factories. And then it was like overtime, like instead of your regular 5 day job, if you work Saturday and Sunday, you will be get paid extra. So I was like, okay,
there you go. There you go. Okay.
let me work, and I wanted to know what happens in the manufacturing
Understand.
plants also.
So for
So
that tire, for that snow season, you want to make a different model of
not
suspension.
just snow season, it was some they call it a snowstorm or something happened in the east
Oh,
coast of USA somewhere in 2017 or 18.
okay,
So
okay,
that's
okay.
where most of the cars and trucks and fleet trucks got affected.
Acha, acha,
So
okay.
based on the insurance claims and all, they wanted to replace all the suspensions of the.
I
So
understand.
suddenly, huge demand of
Demand
suspensions
is,
came into picture.
I understand.
So we had to produce more suspensions and more
Got
work
you.
came.
Got you. Got you. Anyway, it gives a revenue on the weekend. Huh?
Revenue and I could save and yeah.
But hopefully the family don't scold you by the time.
Yes and no, mixed
Next up.
feelings.
Okay. So from where
So
you catch up PMP? PMP catched up
so
there.
again, I came back in 2018. One of my friend Navya, she was like I think by the time she has completed CAPM. So she was like, "Hey, how are you?" And I completed CAPM, and I was like, "CAPM, okay. What is the next exam?" Then she said, "You can directly take PMP also." Then okay, 2018, I got the Rita Malkahi ninth edition.
Okay.
Then I lost job in October 2018, and then I returned back to India, and then I started looking for jobs. And I joined Scient as senior design engineer in Hyderabad. And here we had shifts like morning shift, afternoon shift, and night shift, so I couldn't concentrate much. So I used to randomly read Pembroke 6 and Rita Malkahi 9th edition, but it was not up to the preparation standards. So then I again lost job in 2020 May. Then again I thought I should take PMP at any cost. Then at that time I registered for the exam, and then May 2020 to May 2021. So in this 1 year slot, I need to take the exam.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the pattern changed. The whole waterfall approach to agile approach thing happened, and then I joined as a BA at Vassar Labs, and then here it was totally agile. Since I worked in auto and aero, which was purely waterfall approach, here it's a mix of hybrid, mostly agile, but few hardware integration happens. In
They're all
IoT.
hybrid.
Yeah, so mostly hybrid. So then I saw there were a couple of PMPs in the company, and then meanwhile, my friend Vasu, he used to work for Honda. He said that, see, if you're unable to concentrate with your self-study approach and all, try joining this Sri Learning. That's when I got to know Sri Learning. I contacted, visited the website, and there is a chat box popping up. I asked Rahul and all. Then I joined in May batch.
Very good. Very good.
So at the almost, I was in a dilemma that my 1 year thing is expiring. So I emailed PMI. See, because of the COVID scenario and the change of pattern, I couldn't take. So they gave 3 months extension.
Good.
So August 25th was my deadline. So I put my exam date on August 6th. And again, I was like planning, preparing with the plan provided by Sri Learning. And then I felt August 6th, I wouldn't be comfortable with the level of preparation I was in. And I postponed it to August 19th. Luckily, it was an office holiday, Moharram office holiday. And then luckily, that was the D-Day I had to finish the exam.
Nice, nice. It's not luckily, man. It's a hard work.
Yes. Yes, yeah.
Okay. I can see the journey started from 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. God.
It was in the back of the mind, but I'm unable to execute it because of different forces of life.
I understand. I think once you've done that, you'll feel a big relief. Thank God. It's
yeah,
over.
the aha moment was there, yes.
Okay. Great. Good to know. How much your family supported?
Definitely, my mom, my dad, and my younger brother, they definitely supported me. Like, my younger brother works as a tax consultant at Deloitte. So he used to give, okay, you are putting your project management in this way, but we do it in a different way. And sometimes randomly while having dinner or some evening chat type of, we used to randomly discuss that also. Then he was like, you just do this thing, PMP, it will be an add-on to the family feather list of things.
Nice. Good,
like,
man.
okay, yeah.
Good. In a dinner table, you're talking these kind of informational.
Definitely.
Hope your mom, dad doesn't say anything. Hey guys, eat the food. Don't talk anything.
Yeah, my mom used to do that sometimes. You are already in the work like for 8 to 10 hours. Again, you want to discuss work at the dinner table also. Why?
That's mom, right? That's mom.
Yeah.
Mom will be the portfolio manager all the time.
Yeah.
Nice to know. So, how was it on the preparation last couple of weeks? How do you push yourself?
So last couple of weeks, so I completed Rita, and then every weekend I was analyzing this 40 questions and the discussion which used to happen. So even in the discussion, there were few mistakes. I used to ask you, hey Sriram, made a mistake in this question. And there used to be other people also discussing in the panel. So that was definitely an add-on where, oh, this particular person has done this particular attempted this question in this way.
Right.
So that
Right.
was definitely an add-on to me, and it was an
Nice.
additional learning for me.
Nice.
And once I completed Rita, PMBOK 7 just released like in that phase only. So I
Right.
quickly skimmed through. I didn't go through entire PMBOK 7. Like, okay, I'm aware of this topic. Any new things did I miss anywhere? Just so that I have some confidence. Okay, I have read Rita and PMBOK 7. I'm good to go to the exam.
Right. Right.
And mostly I have analyzed the mock questions. So in the mock, what exactly happened was I was doing many silly mistakes, and mostly like out of A, B, C, D, A and D are eliminated. Some confusion between B and C. Some letter you miss in the question, or some wording issue or something like that.
We miss out the keywords mostly.
Yeah. So lots of silly mistakes. At least 30 to 35 were silly mistakes in a 180 mock question. So then I focused primarily on analyzing the questions, the pattern, and which are all my weak spots. Even in Rita, if there is something totally new topic, I would put a star mark or something like that. Even in the questions behind whichever questions I made a mistake, I used to put a star question. So I reviewed all the star areas or star questions, or wherever I am weak. That's the whole point of taking the exam. I need to understand my weakness and then modify accordingly. So that was
Okay.
yeah.
That's great. That's great. So now I know you read PMBOK 7th edition. Do you think 7th edition reading is mandatory for the exam?
Not mandatory. It was. I didn't read. I just skimmed through. Like, okay, not
Okay.
mandate. I mean, I read PMBOK 6. It didn't help me. Rita definitely helped me, and PMBOK 7. It was just for my satisfaction. Not. I wouldn't say it's mandatory, but yeah.
Why I ask this question is there are people still in the market confused. Do
Yes.
I need to follow PMBOK 7th edition only? So the answer is it's an add-on. Needed, open. Without
Yeah.
that, also you can clear the exam.
Yes.
That's a message. Fantastic. Great. So now how's the exam planned? Center-based, online, proctor?
Center, Hyderabad.
Okay.
There is an area called Begumpet here. It's like 25 minutes drive from my place.
So how's the rules and regulations? Wearing the mask, you should...
Definitely, we should wear the mask. The moment we enter, they would check. I took my passport, Aadhaar card, driver's license, and card. So they asked passport.
4 IDs.
I took. I looked at a couple of videos. I was like, no, I don't want to take any risk with identity and all.
Every packet, one ID.
No, I took bag and all. I put all IDs in the bag. I took some food also.
Okay.
And then they'll give a cupboard where they'll say, if you have any food, just keep it outside in that cupboard, and all your ID card and all, you put it in the same cupboard, put it in the bag and separate.
Locker key will be given.
Yes. Yeah, that was given. And and the exam started. But in every break, they used to check thoroughly all the pockets and stuff.
Right. So how do you do time management in the exam?
Time management, I always used to put like in 1 minute, I should answer the question. That's how that was the aim. But there were few questions which took a lot of time. Like there were few questions where I spent 2.5 minutes also. Oh. But there were few one-liner questions where I spent only 10 seconds or so. So that management was definitely there. So first 60 questions, I think I took around 1 hour 15 or 20 minutes.
1 hour 15. Okay.
And then I took a break for 60 questions done. So submitted that. and then I took a break, had something, and again started the next 60 questions. So in the second 60 questions, I think the latter half part of it, I had 10 minutes, from the 10 minutes buffer to 5 minutes buffer, like one question, 1 minute thing. So that buffer came down slowly to 2 minutes. And by the end of, I think in the third half, I mean, the last 60 questions, it was like I was getting more of 4-line questions.
Oh,
So somewhere around 125 to 155 or 160, there were mostly 4-liners and mostly agile and hybrid.
questions. Is it a question lengthy or answers were lengthy?
Few questions were lengthy, few answers were like repeated. The first half will still be the same. The last half, there will be some modification.
Second sentence.
So that was I was nervous, and the last 60 questions, I paged up, and then in the end, by the time I finished the exam, it was like 10 seconds. I could see the clock. So I was like, okay.
You give 10 seconds back to PMI. Have it.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So again, there was this review thing. I reviewed 2-3 questions, and meanwhile, the time got over. And
okay.
Submitted. And then the page was loading slowly, and then
results came up. Okay.
Results came up here.
And the moment you read that, you understood it's cleared?
No, I took some 1 minute to understand. Okay, he's telling congratulations for what? Like, okay, then I read the entire thing. Okay, I'll be getting the result in 5 to 10 days. Okay, then like clear.
Right. Nice, nice. Did you use the highlighter in the question? There is something called highlighter.
Yeah, highlighter I used for 4 to 5 questions. Yes, because where I spent those 2 or 2.5 minutes, few questions were definitely, I mean, they were lengthy and the options were also lengthy. There I used to like specifically mark, but not necessary. It's up to the.
Was it easy? Was it easy to mark a highlighter? I mean, you have an option to choose.
Yeah, just before starting the exam, there is a practice window or something like that where they'll let you to do all those things. Yeah,
very good.
You can change colors also. Like they'll provide 4 to 5 colors, like yellow, blue, and something.
Very good, very good, nice. Good to know your preparation, exam model, success story. Really interesting. So if you want to give tips to people who are preparing, what will be your thoughts?
I mean, finish RITA first.
Right.
And in RITA, try to understand what are your weak areas. In general, I might know some concept, the other person might not know some other concept. So start with RITA, finish it, and then Agile practice guide, the PMBOK second half, you will have the Agile practice guide. So finish that. And skimming PMBOK just for the jargon issue.
Those keywords.
Because the language in RITA is very simple, but PMBOK is like the book to be taken care of. So,
right. Said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Agile practice guide. Did you read through that well?
Yes.
How was it?
Yes, it was good, and appendix were very useful. Definitely, we should read the appendix and the terminology in the end, the index. They give the various terms and the definitions.
Appendix in where?
Appendix in each chapter, they specifically mention like appendix A in this particular chapter and appendix B. So respective appendix, I would suggest read all appendix. Read the entire book, and wherever, I mean, I felt there were few weak areas. And see, for example, difference between product owner and project manager. There is subtle difference, like voice of the customer versus his responsibilities. So in organizations where we work, there might not be a clear roles and responsibilities differentiation. But from PMP exam point of view, this is how the process is, because there are few areas in Agile where product owner makes the decision and not the project manager.
Right.
So those areas I skimmed and went through that. Yeah.
Superb. That's a valuable tips to the people. Great, Pramod. I think
Yeah.
your story looks pretty interesting. That long journey, but you made it sure this year, man, I will do it.
Yes.
That's a good. How much of credit, in the sense of your team members supported? Your office could be of your batchmates. You have anyone supported you?
In my office, like one of my senior, her name is Kasturi Dasgupta. She cleared PMP, I think last year or before. Then she cleared ACP also. So I asked her like, how was your preparation and all. She explained like you need to go through. She prepared, I think, head first PMP, and she took a different approach. And I said I had Rita by that time, and then she said, yeah, Rita is also fine. Go ahead with Rita. But my personal problem was I was unable to focus. I wanted some classroom atmosphere or someone explaining me. Or
Right.
So that's where I wanted free learning mentorship, and then.
Good. Nice. Good, Pramod. I'm sure you are happy. You have communicated this in your office. Your office people are happy that you cleared it.
Yeah. I shared this news to a couple of my friends and my bosses too. They said, congratulations, happy for you.
Very good. I can see your LinkedIn is pretty busy now.
Yes, definitely. Lots of likes, and I got good number of adding requests to invitations. Yes.
Nice. Good to know. Keep rocking. So all the best for your success. Apply this knowledge in your corporate. Keep going higher in your life.
Sure.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
All the viewers who are watching this program, good wishes for you. Pramod said, man, I started preparing a long time. Up, down. It's not only for Pramod. There are many people like us who has up and down. But the only thing I found with him is don't give up. I'm sure you'll make it. I believe COVID a little bit helped him. Stay home, get some time for yourself, right? That's quite interesting. So let's give wishes, likes, comments to Pramod for his success. And all the viewers who are watching this, good wishes for your success. Reach out for any help. We'll be very happy to support you. Once again, thanks to Pramod. Keep rocking more. All the best.
Yeah, thank you, Sridhar.